In the name of the one true God, the cosmic benefactor, who is kind. Tasin. The following are elements of the Qur'an and of the enlightened code, a guide and good news to the embracers, those who collectively establish observance and bring moral refinement, while remaining firmly convinced of the life hereafter. As for them who fail to affirm the life hereafter, we make their actions seem attractive. Yet, in reality, they flounder about blindly. Such are the ones that shall suffer the worst pain, and in the life hereafter, they shall be the greatest losers. You are receiving the Qur'an from He who rules with perfect knowledge. There was the time when Moses said to his family, "I sense a fire." I could gain news there from the people there. I could also bring you a burning torch to warm yourselves. As he approached the fire, a call came saying, "Well endowed is he in this fire, as is he at it. Glory be to the one true God, the Lord and sustainer of all worlds." Dear Moses, I am indeed he, the one true God, the noble ruler. Throw down your staff. As he saw it stirring like a serpent, he turned around and fled. But the voice spoke, saying, "Dear Moses, fear not. Those commissioned to deliver the message should not have fear my presence, except they who do wrong. However, when they transform to good, after evil, I am indeed forgiving and kind. Now, insert your hand into your cloak. It will come out white and flawless." These are part of 9 pieces of evidence for Pharaoh and his people, currently steeped in transgression. When our evidence was presented to Pharaoh and his people, they said, "This clear and obvious magic." They denied these signs unjustly and arrogantly, in public, despite being personally taken in by it. You can see then what the outcome was of the corrupt. To David and Solomon knowledge, the two of them said, "Praise be to God, who has preferred us over so many of his other embracing subjects." Solomon fell heir to David. He said, "Dear people, we were taught bird post and have been given everything." This does represent such evident distinction. Solomon's marshaled troops were made up of clandestine, regular and bird unit, all well deployed. Solomon and his army once came upon an ant colony. An ant raised the warning, "Ants, retreat to your dwellings, lest Solomon and his troops inadvertently crush you." Whereupon Solomon, being amused, smiled at her words, saying, "My dear Lord, inspire me so that I may forever be grateful for those blessings of yours with which you have favored me and my parents. Also, that I may do what is right in a manner that will please you. Include me by your grace among your righteous subjects." He looked in vain for a particular one of the birds and remarked, "How is it that I do not see the pigeon and its handler? Could it be that he is absent without leave? I shall penalize him severely, or even slay it unless he, the handler, offers me a clear explanation." But the handler returned before long and announced, "I have discovered that which completely escaped your attention till now. I bring for you from Sheba reliable news. I find that a woman is ruling over them, provided with every requisite, and having a solid creedal platform. I find her and her people prostrating to the sun instead of to the one true God. The devil made their actions appear pleasing to them, thus diverting them from the path, so they remain unable to find their way. Should they not yield to the one true God, He who unveils what is at times hidden throughout heavens and earth, He who knows what you hold private or make public? No God is there but He, Lord of the immense cosmic platform." Solomon responded, "We shall see whether you are truthful or untruthful. Take this written note of mine and drop it at them, then withdraw from them and see what their response is." The Queen of Sheba said, "Assembled council, an official letter has been dropped with me. In fact, it comes from Solomon and is written in the name of the one true God, the kind cosmic benefactor. It reads, Regard not yourselves higher than me. Instead, approach me in a state of compliance." She spoke and said, "My dear counselors, advise me in this matter. I do not make a decision without your counsel." They responded, "We possess power and great military might, but the command is yours to decide. Do consider what it is that you command." She said, "When kings enter a city, they ruin it and humiliate its nobility. Such is their way. I will send them a gift and await for what the messengers will return." Now when the queen's messenger reached him, Solomon wrote back, "Do you, dear queen, mean to add to my monetary wealth? If that is the case, God has already gifted me with that which is better than the monetary wealth he gave to you. A gift such as this of yours would really only be celebrated by people like yourselves." He also told the messenger, "Return to them and tell them that we shall enter there with a force which they will be unable to match. Then we shall unceremoniously topple the queen and her nobility, and make them fade away." Solomon then asked, "Dear nobles of my court, who among you can hand me the exact substance of her creedal platform, even before she and her entourage come to me in compliance?" A powerfully cunning member of the Outlanders in his army responded, "I can deliver it to you before you rise from your place. I am strong and reliable enough to do it." A person with knowledge of written records spoke, saying, "I, on the contrary, can deliver it to you in the blink of an eye." Once Solomon felt comfortable with the substance of their new creedal platform, he said, "This, what is written is, by the grace of my Lord, a means of testing whether I am grateful or ungrateful. Whoever is grateful, truly his gratitude is a gain for his own self. But if any is ungrateful, truly my Lord is above material need and most honorable." Solomon then said, "Alter now her creedal platform, accordingly, to see if she will become guided aright, or will not be guided aright." When arrived, she was asked, "Does this reflect your creedal platform?" She replied, "It may just as well be, yes." Her entourage added, "Before her rule, we obtained sound knowledge, at a time when we're still compliant with God's will." The things she sanctified, besides the one true God, obstructed her. She comes from a people who were ungrateful. Then it was said to her, "Enter now the edifice." As she surveyed it, she mistook the floors for a lake and bared her legs. Solomon said, "It is a courtyard paved with glass." She spoke and said, "My lord, I have wronged myself. I now submit myself, along with Solomon, to the Lord and Sustainer of all nations." For the Thamud people, we commissioned their brother Salih, with the mission to have them devote themselves to the one true God. It was at a time when their nation was divided into two mutually hostile factions. He said to them, "My dear people, why do you rush headlong towards what is bad, in preference to what is good? Why not seek forgiveness from the one true God, which offers you a real opportunity to receive grace?" They responded, "You have caused us misfortune, and so have your companions." Salih replied, "Your misfortune is a decree that lies with the one true God. What actually is happening is that you are being put through a test as a people." There was in that city a cabal of 9, corrupting the entire land, instead of working for progress. The cabal secretly plotted and said, "Make a vow amongst yourselves, swearing by God, that we shall launch an attack on Salih and his folks at night. To their surviving chieftain, who will need to revenge their death, we will claim not to have been present at the slaughter, which actually will be the truth coming from us." They plotted a plan, while we too plotted a plan they were unaware of. Behold then the outcome of their plan, namely that we wiped them and their entire support base out. Those dwellings over there are theirs, in desolation on account of their wickedness. In this there is a lesson for people with knowledge. Those who embraced and practiced discretion, we saved. Lot too admonished his people, saying, Gross is the perversion you commit publicly. Do you approach men rather than women to satisfy your sexual desire? An uncivilized people is what you are. His people's only response was to shout, "Kick Lot and his followers out of your town, since they seek to be people of purity." So, we rescued him and his family, except for his wife, whom we destined to be among those left behind. Then we rained down on them a barrage. Terrible is that which rains down on those given fair warning. State this: praise be to the one true God, and may his chosen subjects experience peace. What is better, the one true God, or that which they co-opt falsely with him? The one true God, who created heavens and earth. We who sent down water from the sky for you, with which we cultivate delightful gardens, the likes of which you could not have grown. Is there an object deserving of worship along with the one true God? No. But they remain a people who draw equivalence between the one true God and other objects. The one true God, who made the earth for habitation, and placed rivers about it, and created mountains as anchors for it, and kept a barrier between the two water bodies? Is there an object worthy of worship along with the one true God? Sadly, though most of them fail to realize this. The one true God, who responds to the distressed when he calls upon him, alleviates affliction, and makes you inheritors of the land. Is there an object worthy of worship along with the one true God? So few is it that take heed of this. The one true God, who guides you through the darkness on land and sea, and sends winds heralding his coming good, rain blessings? Is there an object worthy of worship along with the one true God? Far beyond the things they co-opt falsely with him is he. The one true God who originates creation then reproduces it. He who provides material benefit for you from sky and earth. Is there an object worthy of worship along with the one true God? Say, present your evidence to prove your point. Say, no one in heavens and earth knows the hidden beyond except God. Neither do they perceive when they shall be resurrected. Their understanding of the life hereafter is obscure. They are skeptical about it, and they are blind to it. Those in denial ask, when we and our ancestors have become dust, will we be resurrected? We and our ancestors were promised this before. These are nothing but legends of the ancients. Tell them, travel through the land and observe then what the outcome was of the perverse. Do not grieve for them, nor be distressed by their schemes. They ask, when will this promise come to pass, assuming what you say is true? Say to them, it could well be that some of what you are in a hurry for is almost with you. Your Lord is generous towards people, yet most of them do not show gratitude. Surely your Lord knows what they secretly believe and what they make public. There is nothing concealed in the heavens or throughout earth that is not prescribed in detail. This Qur'an addresses much of the disputes that exist amongst the Israelites. Furthermore, it serves as means of navigation and a divine courtesy to those who embrace it. Your Lord shall rule between them by enforcing his judgment. He, the noble and all-knowing. Put your trust in God, therefore. That which you are on is clearly true. You cannot make the dead nor the deaf hear the petition, not when they turn around and walk away. You cannot guide the blind out of their lost state. You can make none hear except those who embrace our directives and become compliant. Once the decree is being executed against them, we shall produce for them a beast out of the earth. It then shall speak to them, because humanity could never be persuaded about our scriptural directives. On the day we shall gather from every community a group of those who denied our divine directives. They then shall be marshaled. When they arrive, he will say, did you reject my evidence without understanding it, or what exactly were you doing? The decree shall then befall them due to their wrongdoings, rendering them speechless. Do they not see how we created the night so they can rest and the day for visibility? In this is evidence for those who embrace. On the day when the trumpet shall be blown, and everyone in the heavens and all throughout earth shall be terrified, except those whom God wills. And all will come to him, humbly submissive. You see the mountains, and you think they are fixed, but they pass, as the passing of the clouds. The making of God, who perfected everything. He remains fully aware of all your doings. Any person that does something good will gain even more good from it. Such a person will be secure from terror that day. Those who commit a foul act, on the other hand, their faces shall be dipped into the fire, being told, "Are you then not being repaid exactly for what you committed?" I am commanded to be devoted only to the Lord and sustainer of this town, the one who has declared it sacred, and to whom all things belong. I am furthermore commanded to be of those who comply with his directives. Furthermore, to convey the Qur'an. Whoever is guided only for his own sake. As for those who go astray, tell them, my task is only to raise caution. Say also, glory be to the one true God alone. Soon he will show you his signs, and you will recognize them. Your Lord is never unaware of your doings.